I knew that sort of performance was unsustainable. I knew that sort of performance was unsustainable. I called it. I knew it. I understood. Just because Liverpool was winning doesn't mean they were playing well. That doesn't mean they were playing well. They just managed to get the results. And yes, good teams can play badly and still get the results. But what happens when a team doesn't play well and doesn't get the results? That's what we saw. That's what we saw against Crystal Palace. That's what we saw against Crystal Palace. It's just, Mo Salah. I don't know what's up at the moment, but his form is dropped, and maybe he should be dropped as well. At least until his form picks up, because I don't think every player. Because I don't think a player should be undroppable if they're not bringing results. Because the great thing about Mo Salah was that he could play the worst game of his life and still get goals and assists. When it doesn't happen consistently, it's not worth keeping him in the team. Now I'm not saying forever. It's just to show that the other players have a chance to displace him. Have a chance to have their go in the team. Because I don't think it's fair to keep a player in that's not performing. And there's other players on the bench that can maybe contribute, maybe not as much as Mo Salah has in recent years. And Chiesa came on, he scored. Chiesa against Southampton, very good, very good. Chiesa in this game came on, scored. Chiesa he looked the most dangerous out of the players. I don't know. Isak is 2 games he scored, but still, Vert's been terrible. He's been terrible since the season started. He's been awful since the season started. He's not going to be awful forever. I know he's not going to be awful forever, but he's been awful. It's not his fault that he cost that much. It's the club's fault. Well, I'm sorry, but if you spend that much, I expect something good. Paid less. We paid less for players who have been amazing in the league. I don't know. I don't know. I don't need Verse to be one of those expensive flops. I don't want that to happen. I really, really don't want that to happen. Isak, yeah, he scored against Southampton. But look, I don't think I wouldn't mind if Ekitike was the main striker for the rest of the season. I really wouldn't mind. 2 games with Isak, unfair to judge him right now, but I don't see a world where he displaces Ekitike with the form he's in. I want my striker to score goals, right? Isak has scored goals. He scored 1 goal, to be fair. But if I get more goals from a striker, I'm going to want that striker to play over the striker that doesn't get any goals. That's it. I was unsure about Ekitike. I was unsure about him. I didn't think, he would be as consistent as he is. I'm glad we got him. And, oh my god, Kanate. Oh my goodness, Kanate. Kanate is engaging in Trent activity. He's engaging in Trent shenanigans. He's engaging in Trent behavior. This is Trent. It feels like Trent. It's Trent. It's Trent the centre back. I don't know if he's thinking, I wonder if I want a free player FC who still wants me. I don't know. Is he thinking, damn, I really want Madrid. I need Madrid. Madrid is what I want. I don't know. Was he up late? Was he marathoning an anime? Was he binging an anime last night? Is that what happened? Did Kanate binge an anime? Was he on an anime binge and he woke up and was like, oh no, I gotta get to the game. What am I gonna do? Oh no, I was binging Attack on Titan last night. What am I gonna do? How do I get to the game? What are we gonna replace Kanate with? Alright, look, Joe. It's time for JoJo's defensive adventures here. It's time for Joe Gomez to step in. Right? I understand. Joe Gomez is a bit of a hit and miss. Like hit or miss. Or hit and miss. That's not a thing. He hits the ball and he misses, but he's probably never gonna score a goal. But I don't care if he scores a goal or not. He's a defender. He's supposed to keep out goals. So whatever. Joe Gomez. This is time. Exceptional defending from Joe Gomez last season. Now, are we going to get Joe Gomez of last season, or are we going to get Joe Gomez of that one season where he only played well against that one game against Man City? Are we going to get that Joe Gomez, or are we going to get consistent Gomez of last season? Because I trust Joey when he's at his best. But it's a gamble to know whether he's at his best or not. Fully powered Joe Gomez, I trust him to be the Van Dijk's partner. But if we got inconsistent Joe, oh no, Leone, why? Why did you have to be Italian? Why? You know how badly Italian players do at Liverpool. Why did you? No. Why did you pick a different nationality in the character creation screen? Why didn't you do it, man? Why? Why did you? No, he's been hit. He's been afflicted with the Italian curse. I don't care if it's a conspiracy. I don't care. All right, it's real. It's real. The Italian curse is real. I don't know, man. I understand the concept of don't blame individuals or it's a team that lost. If I'm riding my bike and suddenly one of the brakes just don't work. I'm gonna crash into a pole. Now, I understand. Don't just disregard the whole thing entirely. Do not just completely take your brake off. Just take your brake off, because then I won't have a brake. I won't have a brake. But if I address, hey, maybe my brake needs fixing. Maybe my brake needs to be replaced. Then my bike, which is the team, will function properly. Pointing out certain aspects, certain players in the team, saying, hey, this guy didn't do well in this game, or this guy didn't do well in that game. It's not saying, hey, this guy should never play for the team ever again. No, it's, hey, this brake isn't working. It's not functioning properly. We need to address that. Because if I don't address the brake, if I don't fix the brake, I'm going to crash into a pole. And sometimes crashing into a pole can be fatal. So, blaming individuals is necessary. It's necessary in addressing the issues within the team. It's necessary. Blaming individuals is not a witch hunt. It's not a hunt that's like, oh, we need to run them out of town. No, don't run them out of town. That's crazy talk. Addressing the problems, critiquing players, seeing where they went wrong, helps us understand why the team is not working correctly. We can't just say, oh, the team didn't work. Why didn't the team work? Was the passing off? If so, who was making the bad passes? What's happening? You can't just say, hey, blaming the players will not fix anything. Don't blame them, critique them, understand why they're not playing well, and that's it. It's not hate. It's not getting my pitchforks, not my torches. I don't even own a pitchfork and torch. I can't afford anything, so I don't have a pitchfork and torch, alright? There's a difference between critique and harassment. Football is a show. It's entertainment. Now, if I go to a movie, and the movie had bad acting, had bad music, had bad plot, had bad writing, and was expensive, I would be like, wow, what a ripoff. I did not get my money's worth. That was awful. That was terrible. Football is entertainment at the end of the day, alright? And I, as a viewer, as a consumer, am allowed to critique without someone saying that I'm harassing the players. Just saying, this individual didn't play well, and that's why this team fell apart. It's similar to saying, hey, this individual played well. That's why we were doing so well, because this guy played well. If you play well, praise. If you play bad, critique. They get paid to kick a ball around, alright? People pay to watch them kick a ball around. People dedicate their entire lives to a football club. They should be able to say, hey, you played badly. Look, it's not like we didn't see this coming. It was like a roof, a leaky roof. It was dripping. We got the buckets, we got everything, we got the mop, we got the towels all over the floor, but eventually the roof gave out. We didn't have enough buckets to scoop up the water, unfortunately, and that's, you missed the leaks. You ignore the leaks. The leaks, boom, like this. Oh, is that water? That's just a small leak. Oh, there's two. Nah, it's fine. Oh, there's quite a few. Oh my God! Oh, now the roof is caved in. Oh no, water's everywhere. Oh, that's what happened, man. The Bournemouth game. The Newcastle game. The Arsenal game. Yeah, it wasn't leaky, but the Atletico Madrid game. The Southampton game. And now, you know what? The drips are done. The drips are finished. The mortar has caved in. My socks are soggy. My socks are soggy. They are soggy. My socks are soggy. My clothes are soggy. My bed is soggy. My floor is wet. And that's because I ignored the leaks. The roof was leaking. We ignored it. Yeah. But yeah, you know what? Yep. On a lighter note though, John Henry the Synth, he's gone. He has not come back. I am free from John Henry the Synth. Alright? He went off to the railroad. And what happened actually? He went to the railroad and now I haven't heard of him. What happened? It doesn't matter, alright? I had to move studios because of him. Because the Institute decided to send, they thought it was a funny prank to send the owner as a robot to my studio. They thought,
you're a little bit funny. You're a little bit funny. If we said the owner of Liverpool was radio host, it's always good to criticize him.
Real funny Institute, real funny Mark, real funny Bill, real funny Sam, whatever. Yeah, so, Galatasaray. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Liverpool are going to perform against Galatasaray, but I don't know. Despite everything I've said, Crystal Palace is a good team. So, I think 2-1. 2-1, because, okay, I'm sorry, but you can't look at the performance that Liverpool had against Crystal Palace and say something like 3-1 or 4-1 or 2, even 2-0, because the defense have proven that they're not reliable. I'm going to say Liverpool concede, whether it's before they score or after they score. What I do know is that for certain they are going to concede. And if it's going to be a win, it's going to be a 2-1, or maybe even a 3-2. All I know is that Liverpool are not going to keep a clean sheet. That is something I know for absolute fact. So, I think, alright, so, Champions League, Galatasaray, Liverpool win, a just win. So, yeah, I just want Liverpool to win that game. If they win that game, I'm fine, alright? Hopefully Ekitike is back. Ekitike plays that game. I think Liverpool are going to be okay. Because Ekatike knows how to find the net. He's been very consistent this at the beginning of his Liverpool career. He's been quite consistent. So I'll say, yeah, you know, Ekatike scores in this game. He might score twice. We don't have Chiesa, so he's not gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna be here because you know the Champions League and everything like that. But hopefully, you know, Rio can have those Champions League moments, and I don't know. Something tells me that Mo Salah has been saving his best performances for the Champions League. Like he had a light bulb. It was like, "Pling, wait a minute, I just have to perform well in the Champions League. Then I'll get that Ballon d'Or for sure." And there you go. I think that's my new theory. So yeah, Mo Salah Ballon d'Or 2026. I don't know when. He's going for that Champions League. We're gonna win the Champions League because Mo Salah saved all his best performances for the Champions League. He's gonna score the highest amount of Champions League goals ever conceived. He might even score against Galatasaray. You know what? I'm saying it now. Mo Salah goal, Ekatike goal, and then Galatasaray player goal because I don't keep up with Galatasaray. If that's not the case, I don't know. I don't know. By the way, what the hell does Slot have against Chiesa? This feels way more than just the Italian curse. There must be something deeper. There must be some hidden backstory that him and Chiesa were best friends back in the day, but then Chiesa's betrayed him. That's when Slot dedicated his entire end of player career to becoming the manager and then signing Chiesa just so he couldn't play him. Chiesa, we meet again, my old friend. Honey, it's me, Chiesa. Mamma mia, I had no idea I would see you again. There we go. You are Apostle Cross again. Yes, it's great to see you again. Yes, it is. Why are you laughing, Arnie? Because no reason. Now, I think it's only fair that you start on the bet. Oh, that's reasonable. You got no Mo Salah over there. Yes, that's the reason. 3 months later. Arnie, can I come on? You are not the scoring. Can I come on, please? No, you can't come on. You can never come on. Why? What did I do? You know what you did. What did I do? When you realize what you did, that's when I may consider playing you. You need to apologize for what you did, Chiesa, all those years ago. Arnie, you're returning it. Stop. What did I do? Shut up. Yeah, I mean, something happened, clearly. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But hey, I mean, I just thought there's no choice but to play, Chiesa from now on, at least in the Premier League. Because, I mean, he's getting results. He scored a goal. He's been very good, so I don't know. Anyway,